Hi boys and girls, so for today we are practicing rounding, and for this first one we're going to be trying to round to the nearest 10. And so the steps of success today is for the first line, this one right here, it says round down, keep the tens place but change the ones place to a 0. So if my number is 54, I know that I am going to be writing in keeping the tens place, so that's the 5. And then it says to change the ones place, the 4, to a 0, because that would be 4 below, let it go, right? We're making it a 0. So then 10 more, right, would be over here. But it says for the second line, it says add 5 more. So we're just going to go right over here as we're counting by 5s, 50, 55. And then it says to add 5 more. Again, it should be 10 more than the first line. So 5 more than 55 is 60. So we've got 50, 55, 60. So if we look here, 4 below, let it go. 5 and above, give it a shove. So that means we would go up to here to 60. So we're looking at this ones place of 4 and trying to figure out, is it closer to 50 or is it closer to 60? In between the two. Before I do that though, I'm going to mark where is 54. 54 is before 55. It's right before. So I'm going to mark here 54. This is the main number that I'm looking at. I'm even going to bold it so I remind myself that's the number I'm trying to figure out. I'm even going to draw a line here to tell me it's right here next to 55. Okay, so 55 is here. I know that my little trick, 5 and above, give it a shove. Well, 54 is not above, so I'm not going to go round up to 60. It's below. 54 or below, let it go. So I know this actually rounds down to 50. So my answer would be 50. That's what it rounds to because it is below 55. It's below 60. It's closer to 50 than it is to 60. Okay, so then I would want you to try this with somebody at home. And then here, I'm going to show you to do how to do the hundreds. So for the hundreds, you're going to want to do the same exact thing, but it says round down to keep the hundreds place, but change the tens and ones to 0 and 0. So again, I'm going to keep the hundreds place, so I'm going to keep the 3, but the 2 and the 5 become zeros. Then just like before, I added 5, but this time it says I'm going to add 50, so it's going to be 350. And then the next one, same thing, I'm going to add 50 more. So 400, because 3, right, it'd be 0, 5, 0, 0 again, 300, 350, 400. You're adding 50 each time, okay, and 300 to 400 is 100 in between. So again, I'm going to figure out where is 325 here on my number line. Okay, well, 325 is smaller than 350, so I'm going to put it over here somewhere. It's not right next to it, it's right in between them. Again, I'm going to draw my little line to help me. Remember, this is about the same place that 325 is at. And then I'm going to think, okay, it's not 5 or above, so I'm not going to round up to 400. Okay, it's 4 below, right? Looking at the tens and ones, right? Looking at the tens place. Okay, 25 is smaller than 50. Okay, it's smaller than 40. So I'm going to round down to 300. Since I'm rounding the nearest 100, 325 is closer to 300 than it is to 400. So that's how I'm able to figure out how to do that here. When you go to work, you're going to practice just like I did, rounding 1,243 to the nearest 10. Again, you're going to look at the 10th place. Okay, you're going to want to keep that one. And then here you're practicing rounding to the nearest 100. Okay, so make sure that you're thinking the 100 is 0 and 100. Okay, this one is going to be a little trickier. You're going to have to look at the 10. So this would be 1,240 and 1,250. Okay, really focusing on that tens place. Okay, and then here you're going to be practicing with some smaller numbers. Okay, 47, 72, and 234. Again, these two you're doing into the tens. This one you're going to do the hundreds. Okay? And then you're going to do the YouTube by yourself. All right. Thanks, guys. Good luck. I look forward to seeing your answers.